welcome back to Red Ted Art. Today we're going to show you how to make these adorable Pom Pom Chicks. Now you can either make them using one pom pom or two pom poms, whichever way you prefer, or depending on how much time you've got. So let's take a look and see how they're made. Okay, to make your pom pom chick, you will need your hands, you will need some wool, a little bit of felt, or if you don't have felt you can use cardboard or you can use funky foam, some googly eyes. Again, if you don't have googly eyes you can use a little bit of black felt or fabric, some glue, and of course some scissors. Now if you don't like the hand method we're going to do today, which is fair enough because everyone's got different skills, below I do have linked information as to how to use one of these pom pom makers. My kids love using these, they're fantastic and they're really easy to use. And I've also got information on how to make your own cardboard pom pom maker. Again, this is a really great method, or also how to use a fork. But today, just for a change, we're going to learn how to use our fingers. Now my camera is not very straight. Let's see if we can straighten it up a bit. First thing you're going to do is take a short piece, it doesn't no exact length, maybe 20 centimeters, and put it between your fingers. That's ready for tying off later. Then you start wrapping around your wool like this. Now the thing is about this method, it's great because excuse me, it's great because you don't need any tools, which we don't always have, but you do have to trim quite a lot, so it does waste some of your wool. So if you want to be less wasteful, then using the pom pom makers could be better for you. But I save the waste and I use it as stuffing. Right, so let's make it really nice and thick. I think that's enough. There's no exact science, just make it look really thick. And then you cut it like this, and then you get your thread into place. You might want to do your first tie. It's not going to be tight until in a minute. All right, just want to get it all in place. And then you tie it off. Try and get it as central to your wool as possible, otherwise you get sort of like one fat end and one short end. Now if you find this fiddly, you really might want to consider using one of our pom pom makers. Great, now keep these aside because you're going to use those later for tying. Now you need to get your nice sharp scissors and cut all your loops. Make sure you get them all. Let's just check this side. There you go. And you have your first basic pom pom. Now this looks a bit messy, doesn't it? And nothing like this chick, but believe me, it started off like this. Because now what we do is we give it a good trim. Like I say, I save all these bits and I use them for stuffing projects. Really good way of reusing that. So I'm going to give it a good trim. Not too much, because in a minute we're going to make a second pom-pom, and then you want to check which one will be your head and which one will be your body. But for now, that'll do. Now repeat and make a second pom-pom. I'm going to repeat it and speed it up for you so you can see me doing it without getting too bored. So we'll get my wool and get going. Okay, so now I've got my two pom-poms. This one's I've already trimmed a little bit more, I don't know if you saw that. And what I'm going to do now, let's trim this off. I'm going to just tie these two together. Now you can either tie it together by just tying these two knots, or if you wanted to, you could put this one in the center, fold it over the top and tie a knot. So either way, but I'm going to use my one and my spare one here, and I'm just going to tie them together like so. Give it another knot. So if you've accidentally cut your extra off, you can just take one piece and tie them together, but not too tight. I think this way works quite well. And then you can trim it. So I'm going to trim these now. Here we go. Now you can see I've already cut one a little bit smaller than the other one. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a final trim just to shape it. And what I want to do with the body, I want it to be a little bit bigger at the back, a little bit narrower at the front. So again, it's just a little detail, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to cut a little bit at the front and not so much at the back, just to give it that little bit of shape. Maybe cut the head a little bit more at the back. But again, it's just a bit of detail, isn't it? There we go. And if you see any bits sticking out, cut some more. It's very tempting to just keep cutting. Don't cut too much off. There we go. Now I'm going to get rid of all these little bits of fluff. There we go. Isn't that cute? Looks really cute already, I think. Now I'm going to get my eyes ready. I'm also going to make a little beak. So for the beak, I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to cut a triangle. So you can see the triangle, and when you open it, it looks like a diamond. So I think that looks quite nice. Maybe a tiny bit narrower. There we go. And then for the feet, sorry, I'm just going to cut that straight. It's not straight, is it? There we go. Yeah, for the feet, I'm going to cut like a heart shape. I find this the easiest way of doing it. Again, you can draw this out first if you need to. So you can see the heart, and then I'm going to cut another heart into the heart. That'll give you the sort of toes. And I'm going to do the same over here. And then I'm just going to cut down here a bit more just to separate the two feet out once you've stuck it on. There we go. And that's how easy it is to do your feet. And then you glue it all on. So I get my glue. Then you separate out your yarn just to make a little space for it. Squeeze it in and give it a nice shut. Oh, cute. And then depending on where you put your eyes, you give your little chick a different character. So on this one, I've got them quite far apart. Maybe this one we'll put them a bit closer together, and then you can just see the different characteristics. Oh, that's so cute. Finally, a bit of glue. And then you sit your chick down. There you go. Isn't he cute? Aren't they adorable? And I love how their googly eyes really give them that character. And that's how easy it is. Now, you can of course make a chick just with one pom-pom. Looks just as cute, like I showed at the beginning, and I'll show again at the end. This is how you do the 2 pom-pom method. But of course, if you've got less wool or less time, just use 1 pom-pom, and I still think they look adorable. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, we'd love to see you here again soon. Bye!